In this walkthrough, you'll learn how to create a simple approval workflow with Microsoft Power Automate. By implementing approval workflows, you can streamline many different processes. For example, you could create document approval flows for invoices, work orders, sales quotes, etc. You could also create process approval flows for vacation requests, overtime work, travel plans. These are just a few examples where you might incorporate an approval workflow in your day-to-day business processes. But now that you have a better understanding of what an approval workflow is, let's get right into it and build our first approval workflow. In this example, we're going to create an approval workflow when a new vacation request is submitted to our SharePoint list. If you're already logged into Office 365, you can just click the Power Automate icon on the left, or you could also go to flow.microsoft.com. On the left, click on My Flows. At the top, under New Flow, select Automated Cloud Flow. Give your flow a name. And under Choose Your Flow's Trigger, I'm going to select when an item is created from SharePoint. And click on Create. Under the site address, locate your SharePoint site. Mine is for Marketing Department. And the list name, in this example, is Vacation Requests. Click the plus New Step button to add an operation. In the Search Connectors and Actions, type Profile. Under Actions, select Get My Profile V2. Then select plus New Step again. Type in Approval. We're going to go with Start and wait for an approval. Next to Approval Type, click the drop down. Select Approve/Reject First to Respond. Vacation Request 4. And on the right-hand side here, I will see Dynamic Content. I want to scroll through the Dynamic Content, and I want to, under When an Item is Created, select the Created By display name. In Assign To, you could either enter dynamic content from the right or enter somebody's specific email address. And then in the details for the approval, I'm going to enter some information that I would like the approver to see. Then click plus New Step. Under Actions, click Condition. In the Choose a Value box, click Response Summary is equal to. In the other Choose Value box, enter Approve. Okay, so now we want to add an email action for these approvals. So in the If Yes section, click Add an Action. In the Search Connectors and Actions, Send an Email. Click on Send an Email V2. Enter details in the To, subject, and body for the email. For this example, I'm going to use dynamic content, and it's going to go to the Created By email. So it sends them the response, subject. Now below that, click on Add Another Action, and we're going to update the SharePoint item. Under Actions, click on Update Item SharePoint. In the site address, select the site address of the site, Marketing Department, list name, ID is the ID of the SharePoint item, title is the title. So once you're done, the update item action should look something similar to this. And now we're going to go to the If No branch and add an action, send an email V2. Similar to what we did in the If Yes section, to subject and body, we're going to enter information. Under that send an email, click on Add an Action. Enter the site address, list name, and ID. And then that's it for the If No branch. Click on Save, and that's it. And now whenever a new item is created in the vacation request list in SharePoint, the approver will be able to approve the flow from their inbox, the Approval Center in Power Automate, or the Power Automate app. But that's it for this walkthrough. You now know how to create a simple approval workflow to approve or reject items submitted to a SharePoint list.